what fundamentally now, I mean, other than the pollution and other problems that's probably causing, uh, what makes regenerative type farming, the chickens that you're raising, the cows that you're raising, better than the cows that I would get at, say, just a standard grocery store? I'm not going to name any
Right.
names, but
Right. So the conventional birds now, and I don't want to point fingers at the farmers at the system. Any farmer you ever meet, all they're going to care about is the lifestyle of their birds. You just can't raise animals and not care about them. You may not know a better way, but you're doing the absolute best you can. So it's not like conventional farmers are evil. They just are kind of trapped in a system. But their system is really aimed at efficiencies and control and reducing the variabilities down to nothing. So they're raising big barns that they have fans on them, so the intake is carefully regulated. That, for instance, if they lose electricity, that there's no actual native airflow, that they have suffocation, that they control everything down to the air, to the light, to the feed, to how much space these birds have. And it's a very, very close to being a factory as you possibly could get with a living creature. What we do, we pretty much try and go the exact opposite way. We're putting those birds back out onto pasture. They're out in the sun. They're getting a little bit hot. They're getting a little bit cold. They can huddle up together if they want. They can spread apart if they want. And just like humans, if you get some sun, you get some exercise, you have the right social environment, you're eating the right sort of food, you're just a healthier person. So it's the same thing with our chickens, that we are trying to provide an environment to these chickens where they can be as much of a chicken as they possibly can be all that you can be. And then, like I said, that kind of links back into the whole chain. A healthy, happy chicken has to be on pasture. That pasture pretty much has to be well managed. And if you have a healthy, happy chicken, it's going to turn into a healthy, happy, meal that you get to sustain your body with. And then you become healthy and happy. It's this big, big thing. So it's all about finding the right the right system in Mother Nature. That's kind of what all this regeneration stuff is about. That Mother Nature is a really good hands-off manager. She sets up systems and sets back and says, hey, this is a system, here it goes. So example, like the buffalo in the Midwest, that they would be herded around by the wolves. And so plants evolve for grazing heavily and a long rest period. Now, those bison maybe stay too long, or maybe they don't come back at the right time. They'll be ballpark correct, but they're not going to be precisely correct. Well, us humans, if we step up and we're like, oh, what is the Mother Nature's system? Okay, she needs to graze something down, have enough rest period that these plants are fully recovered before our animals come back. We can take Mother Nature's system and then actively manage it. We can go from a passive system to an active system. And as long as we're using her blueprint, we can do some pretty amazing things. So that maybe is another definition of regenerative agriculture, is using Mother Nature's blueprint in an active manner, not a passive manner.